1,000 Saxons plus allies blocking your entrance to London. Many of the Saxons appear to be going through some sort of religious ritual. There's lots of like bringing obvious Englishmen, like pale Londoners, outside the city, and then like executing them on stone altars, and then letting their blood run down over some goats. And there's a fire. It's clear that they're practicing botanic rituals. What do you guys want to do?
So they're outside the city.
They are.
No real siege equipment then on their part
That's
to
correct.
have to fight through.
And we could just like stay in here, down swords, just push down any siege equipment they try to.
We're
Just
outnumbered.
force them to
but
make
that
the
means-
first move and fire upon them with any arrow archers we have.
Does it feel like their forces are still assembling, or does it feel like they're fully assembled and trying to?
Can you make a battle roll? I feel like
Yes.
that's something you should roll on.
Glad I got that out of the way.
What'd you get? I can't check the screen right now.
It's just
It's
a
17,
as a failure.
19 out of 7.
Okay,
I got
all right.
4 out of 15.
Yeah, it looks like their forces are probably mostly assembled. You don't see anybody new approaching the city from any direction?
I feel fine with the thought of waiting them out, but I don't really feel very comfortable not knowing what the Saxons are doing out front. If that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
To Colleen and Adewald. And Ajax.
Ajax the dog?
Ajax.
An excellent hunting buddy. I think Reader not Reader Boy,
Erik.
might be gone. Erik, yeah. Because Colleen, you said you wanted to wait him out. But
Yeah.
who knows what the Saxons are doing while we wait. Not saying that not too many years ago there was a terrible incident that killed many without even a fight caused by the Saxons, but I'd rather not have another tragedy befall those around me again.
Alright. What are your thoughts on that, Colleen?
I just keep telling him to wait them out. They can't possibly, unless they're bringing more siege equipment. They can't really siege us. It's almost impossible to enter a castle unless there might be, like the way we sieged Oxford. There might be a way to get in.
You said that they were like doing chanting or something out front.
Oh yeah, they're performing a definite religious ritual.
Because I've often heard of the rituals they perform to make themselves stronger. I don't know how long it takes and whatnot. We cannot hear you.
Okay, apparently we got a little bit of audio trouble there with Erik.
I am keen on hearing Adewald's opinion before deciding.
We got your back, Erik? Can't hear you if you're... You knock
Check
your
your mic
audio
and your
cord
Skype.
out? Yeah, I'll check your audio cords.
I heard something.
Yeah,
That was
there-
something.
There was something.
It was a static.
We should talk more about that something. I feel like it was,
So, Colleen, what is the benefit of waiting them out?
Well, it'll force them to make the first move, and in the castle we have the upper hand since it's harder to besiege than it
But
is
right
to
now,
fight
the
on-
Saxons are completely outside of the castle, outside of the city. with no defense.
London is a huge city. It's one of the largest in the world.
Alright. Were you finished, Kroama?
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's just if they make the first move, we have the advantage because it's harder to besiege a castle, and since they seem to have no siege equipment,
But they're
they
not in the
can't
castle.
really
Hello?
Yep, we can hear you again. Excellent.
Oh, you can't hear me now?
We
Excellent.
can hear you now,
Yes.
yes.
All right. Well, I took out my headphones, so I don't know if maybe that did anything. Who knows? Messed around with a lot of things. Not sure what fixed it, so we'll
Yeah,
see.
that's IT right there, man.
Yeah. All right. So the question I had that I wasn't clear on is, do they already hold London, or are they besieging London?
Oh, yeah, they hold London.
Okay. So
They hold pretty much the entire southeast of Britain. Between Aesgwine, Ael's son, and Ael himself, they hold a very large portion of England.
very well. You guys have any thoughts? I guess I'm for attacking before they can complete whatever foul magic it is.
See, that's what I'm saying. Because they're not in the defensive walls of the city. So otherwise, I would be much more keen to agree with Colleen.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you guys haven't heard of these magics before. It's the Wotonic sacrifices they do every summer in order to have Woden, the one-eyed warrior of knowledge and runes, to give what mechanically is an extra 1d6 damage bonus to all their troops, to fill them with bloodlust.
That sounds like a good thing to stomp.
I mean, I would think twice, maybe a little bit, if they were like readily defending the walls and in the inside, but it doesn't seem like.
Nope, they're not.
So as long as they don't fall back into the city, I'm all up for sending a slightly larger squad of men to try and stop it.
Well, we would be sending the army because they have an army outside the walls too.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll meet them on the field of battle.
Okay.
That's why we came here.
All right. Who is commanding your army? Who is your army commander?
I think it's Sasha because he has the best skills and he's the highest skill.
I got the 19 out of the way.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. I want to do this piece by piece because we have not had a army versus army non-scripted combat before, so I would rather do it correctly.
Dun dun dun.
Yep. All right.
Correctly is good.
Very well. Your army commanders for your army are Sir Sasha is leading the main. Sir Sasha is leading your force of 1157. What's your battle score, Sir Sasha?
17.
Okay. You lead 1157. Sir Germain the Dragon has a battle skill of 17. He leads a contingent of 2600. He leads the entire rest of the Salisbury forces. And the only one of you that actually has a title, Baron Blaines, with a battle skill of 13, leads 1,000 Silchestrian forces. King Ael commands the opposing army with a battle of 21, leading 2,000 Saxons. Prince Aesgwine, or more commonly known as the Aethling Aesgwine, has a battle of 16, commands an army of 2,000 mixed Saxons and Ritichanes. And Sir Colin of Woodsmen has a battle skill of 17 and leads the 1,000 remaining Ritichani forces. So those will be matched up. Yes. Actually, I'm sorry. King Ael has a battle skill of 22. All right. With your side having, let's see here, 3782 plus 1,000, you have a force of 5,000. They have a force of 5,000. There are 10,000 participants. This is a huge combat. What would you say the Silchester-Salisbury alliance, what is their attitude toward war? If it is poor, you can choose 0 to 2 rounds to fight. If it is uncertain, it's 3 to 5. A normal is 6 to 10, and good is 11 to 12. Don't tell me. Write it in the chat. I'm going to write mine, and we will reveal them at the same time. And write how many rounds you'd like. If you need me to repeat it, I can go back through. Okay, so 0 to 2 is poor, 3 to 5 is uncertain, 6 to 10 is normal, and 11 to 12 is good.
And we post those into the chat.
Let me know when you're ready to reveal.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they are ready to go. But you have chosen 6 rounds, so we take the lesser of them. So, you have indicated your army will fight 6 rounds. Strategic considerations. Neither army is outnumbered. Both forces have watered down any advantage they have by having massive armies. We now have each commander make their initial battle roll. King Ale is going to impassion himself.
I would strong.
He
You have a passion you can use.
Not a guaranteed passion, but 75%. I do not want to lose a major force here.
So his
honor or loyalty? I mean, they're both the same. Just deciding. Probably loyalty, because
I can make an argument for either.
Oh, by the way, he used hatred knights. So his hatred knights is 21.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with loyalty and see if I can get it off.
Okay, yeah, you are fighting on behalf of your countess. Okay, let's see what happens. This could be really bad for you, bro. Instead of leading the army, you might end up taking all of your clothes off and running into the woods. You got a failure. You are disheartened and immediately lose 1 point in the relevant passion. You suffer a -5 modifier to all further rolls. Once the situation passes, you become melancholic. Okay, so instead of getting that +10, you now have a -5.
Glorious.
This sounds like exactly the kind of crap that would happen before like a Lancelotian battle, and how he might eventually be defeated. Yeah. Okay, so now we make our battle rolls. He is at history. He's at 32, so he's rolling at a +12.
That's
he
silly.
crits.
See, I needed it too, because it would have been a 17. Would have been a 19. Out of 17.
Yeah, so you fail.
I'm not feeling too good about this.
Okay.
No one is. No one is at all.
This is amazing.
So, the one we were rolling was the number of rounds was the one I wrote, 3, right?
It was
the battle commander's,
his round, the battle commander's decision.
Yeah. And there's
Don't try to whitewash me with your hubbly pubbly Hufflepuff magic.
I mean, I did put a low number, not your low, but
Yeah.
Hufflepuff is the worst kind of magic.
I don't know. I mean, listen, I don't know why everybody shits on Slytherin. They seem to think all Slytherins are like evil Nazi blood mages, which they aren't. But you know, many of them are. But Hufflepuff, at least you're not a Ravenclaw, right? What do they do in the book? Seriously, everybody shits on Hufflepuff, but they do stuff. Name one Ravenclaw. Yeah.
I don't know.
Name one
So
Hufflepuff.
just-
Cedric Diggory. Boom. Blew
I
your
don't
mind.
know him either. I forgot
It's okay.
most
Harry
characters.
Potter was after your time.
No, I've read it all. I've read all of them. I just forget
Okay.
most.
I gotta figure out if that's Erik Googling Ravenclaws right now. No, he's gotta take the dog out.
The
All right.
person I just don't enjoy because the houses are a little too whitewashed. They're just like too standard.
Really? You don't think Gryffindor might be like the Alpha House? We're all the honorable dudes. Everybody
there's-
else could go eat a D.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, there's no one else that's good. It's just wow. Yeah, this isn't really character development. You're just saying all of them are like this.
This is super bad, by the way. Let's see here.
Incredibly so.
Yep. All right. You give a -5 to all of your commanders for their first roll. Okay. We now make the battalion commander's rolls. He has a +5 on this. So he's now at a ridiculous number. That's not actually going to be a crit for him, unfortunately. So he is at a 37. That's a 3. That's still a 20. Yeah, that's still a crit. Crit on a 3. And you're making a battle roll at a -5, and this is for your battalion to engage his battalion during the charge sequence. That would have been a crit for you.
Is that what have?
Okay. Your unit suffers a -5. Now let's... this is going to slow combat down, but I do need to track everybody's battalion to see how this goes out. So I need 4 more battle rolls. 9, 19, 3, and 14. That's a pretty even distribution there.
2 fails.
Let us... So this is round 1. We have King AL.
He crit every single time.
Crit overall army. And Sir Sasha. Failure overall army. Fail, impassion, and melancholy.
I wonder if there's some point that someone uses intrigue and realizes that my heart's not in it anymore.
They can't replace you. You literally are their liege lord at this point. King AL, crit, first charge. And Sir Sasha, fail, first charge. All right.
Pretty sure this is going to be done in like 2 rounds.
Sir Germain the Dragon. Oh, no, I was rolling for all the battalion commanders, by the way. 9, 19, 3, 14. 9, 19, 3, 14. Actually, Sir Blaine's is in trouble. Okay, I'm going to have to speed this up. Germain is a success. Blaine's is a failure. Esquine, success. And Colin, success. Alright, let's find out what opponent you will be facing during the first charge. I am going, because you have a mixed army, I'm going to be using the Book of Armies to come up with a randomized army. Because literally shit to do. You know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to bother with that. We're just going to use the army chart. You're facing an army entirely of Saxons, so yeah. Oh god. Oh god.
We are so screwed, aren't we?
Yeah, you're pretty fucked.
Berserk.
Yeah. It's berserkers. Okay, so you're charging berserkers with great axes. They have a +5. Okay, you have a -5, right? And they have a +5, but it's canceling out because you're mounted and they are not. So there are currently no bonuses to the first charge roll. Okay, excellent. All of you will get a first attack on the berserkers while they do their berserking.
Alrighty. First, let's honor myself up. My loyalty.
Okay, you're doing loyalty. All right.
Shit. Wow.
Okay. You're now you lose 1 point of loyalty, and
I
you
think
take
that's
a
only
minus.
on the...
Yeah, it's on a failure. You lose 1 point of loyalty, and you take a -5 to the rest of the combat, and then you go melancholy at the end. Your passions have betrayed you this time, dudes.
Well, actually, yeah, because I mean, he used his passion because he thought he needed to. Then he killed the guy, so sort of did.
All right, let me get a copy of this dude because I need to get the berserking stats in there.
I'm ready for history to completely change based on this battle.
The entirety of all of Salisbury is wiped out.
Probably.
Everyone dies. Okay, this looks
You'd
good.
have to come up with. I hope the young Duke Earl Robert isn't essential to the future storyline.
Yeah.
Oh, you have no idea. All right, go ahead and roll your combat stuff.
All right, is it a lance? Because it's lance charge.
It's
or
lance charge. Yeah, you have to roll lance on your first attack.
no penalties because my disheartening is leading the battle.
Your disheartening is being canceled out by the fact that you're mounted and they're not. Betrayal of the dice gods. Oh man, man. Chad and yeah, Anosh is missing. Chad on YouTube is actually pretty happening tonight. It's banging, you know. Luna Lovegood. Damn it, Jim! Damn it! The only one who knew one. All right, let's see here. All right, Sir Sasha, you miss. Sir Adewald, you get an attack in, and Sir Colleen, you also get an. I didn't see an attack made by you yet. Cho Chang. Oh yeah, Cedric Diggory's girlfriend, right? Yeah. All right, fine, Jim. You're literally the only person who knew that, Harry Potter nerd. I'm not mad because you out-nerded me, son. Pro tip, I am mad. Colleen misses as well. Okay, Adewald, you hit yours for 19. He takes 9 of it, and it does nothing to him. Oh, he has a knockdown of 17, actually.
Oh, all right.
Gonna have to roll
Please, fingers crossed here.
You better hope for it, son.
Yep.
Got Dex of 13. Oh, he's down. All right.
Yes.
Doesn't make a second attack. Well, he doesn't make his first attack. All right. Everyone else gets to make their opposed attack versus these guys. They have 35s.
Are we still using lance?
Yes. And that is a crit from each of them.
Oh, good.
Do I get an attack on the one that fell
Yes,
down?
you do.
I
So again
succeeded.
with the lance?
Yes, it has to be with the lance.
Ooh, I'm waiting to see the damage on this.
I prepare to accept my death.
I don't think I'll die from this attack, but I think I'll probably fall unconscious and be done.
Oh, shit.
Oh, crit with the lance.
I think this guy might be doomed. Okay, so I rolled in order. So versus Colleen, it's 76. You take 23, but you get your shield off of it. You're probably going to have to make a horsemanship check.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I also... Wait, are they on horses or not?
They're not.
Okay, then that should have canceled out my things. But
Yes.
So I get the first attack, though.
Yep.
So can I roll damage for that as well? Why?
Wait, did your first attack hit?
Yes, then
I
I didn't
missed.
add the +5 to it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you would have been fine.
I did the -5, but not
Yeah,
the
go ahead and roll your damage on it. That deals 5 points and is not enough to knock him down.
All right.
Okay?
So
right.
he's got like he's got full armor.
He's got 10 points of armor.
Yep. All right. So let's get my horsemanship.
He's got reinforced leathers.
All right, I'm
Okay,
good.
you keep your horse. You take
I have
16.
wait. What are they wielding?
They are wielding great axes. So
So
actually,
you have to roll dice d6.
yeah, to see how much armor you get for your shield. Your shield
Yeah.
gives you 5 points of armor. So you.
So I have 17, 23.
Okay. You take 6 points.
damage.
All right, and you are not knocked free. Adewald, you kill your berserker. You get 50 points of glory, which is going to be multiplied by a lot because you got a crit. And this is a huge battle. Oh yeah, I should probably write that down. Round 1. Huge battle. What shall we call this? Well, we're going to call it the Battle of London. 4099 for right now, but they'll
The
probably
Massacre of London.
a cool name for it later. Okay, so round 1, we have Adewald gets crit, berserker kill, Sir Colleen gets a hit. So, just a success. And Sasha, you failed at everything, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I've been rolling real nice. Not nice.
Yeah, you might actually die from this.
I don't think I'll die.
You got critted on, right?
Yeah.
You take 56 points of damage.
I'll die. I mean, actually, minus
check your
12.
armor
Did
first.
Sir Sasha finally die?
Yeah, because it's 44
wow.
damage of my 42 health. So it's actually pretty close. But
The
I think
Butchery of London. Wow, people are really calling this out on YouTube. I think YouTube's way darker than Twitch, man. Holy shit.
Wait, so you're streaming on YouTube too?
And Twitch, yeah.
Okay.
That was my whole if my computer explodes from having to
Okay.
handle two. It'd probably be way worse if I was streaming something graphically intensive. I just hadn't done it before.
Do you think we should do a study on Twitch watchers and YouTube watchers?
That's way too much for me, man. We would have to have a control group. We would have to get permission from the volunteers. I mean, when I science hard. That's engineering. And so, we're not going to touch it. We can draw assumptions and make anecdotes, though. I'm all about anecdotes. That's real, not science. Okay, Sir Adewald. Sir Sasha, I will let you narrate your own death. Although you aren't technically dead yet. You can be brought back if someone hits you with a little first aid.
because I can possibly go up to 1?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So remember that this is a huge dude with, like, magic behind his gigantic axe hit.
Sasha's been constantly worrying about the things that the Saxons are doing to prepare against them. His mind's continuously at odds and ends, thinking of the backhanded things that they'll be doing. Even during the lance charge, his mind changes to thinking about how he possibly led the battle in poorly, clearly not taking advantage of the large man's attack toward him. He kind of goes in half heart, and I'd say he probably loses at least a leg.
Before that happens, we should probably definitely check the major wound to see if you actually do lose a leg. Let's see here. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, the way it's supposed to work with great axes, apparently, is instead of rolling 66 or whatever, you just roll 76. And the extra 1d6 is to balance out how much your shield loses. Interesting. So I should really be having these guys roll 8d6 damages. Holy shit. We'll do that in the future.
Hey.
In
the future. Good.
In the future. Yeah. What year is it in game? I think it's 499, right? Yes, it's 498. 498. Yep. Okay. All right, Sir Sasha. Yeah, you guys probably you definitely brought the Knights of the Red Cross, right? Sir Adewald, you did bring your knights? Okay.
They would be here.
What did we establish their first aid skill was at? It was something really high, like 15 or 17, right?
It's probably about...
I think we wrote it down at one point.
Upgrading it, so they're probably about 16 by now.
Okay, all right. Why don't you roll for that? We'll see how much they give him back.
Okay. I guess I'll just roll a flat d20.
Yeah. No. Okay, you're dead.
Yep.
Yeah, you're dead. Would you like to play Sir Alex Default?
Sir Alex Default. I think I'm up for observing why.
Would you like to play the Saxons?
Oh, please, please.
No, because he's used up all of his bad rolls already.
Yes, that's how.
Don't listen to these guys.
I think I'd like to think about my concept for my average guy.
All right, we'll continue forward then. Okay, so that first round with the Berserkers is over, right? Let me write down that Sir Sasha is dead. Sir
very much
Sasha is very dead.
I do like that I took 44 damage, but could have recovered with first aid.
Yeah, you could have been brought back.
And that's kind of the pinnacle of my
Sir
And
Sasha
I'm
the
just
old.
rolling terribly and got you dead.
Who's gonna take up leadership of your battalion?